Oh, boy. You didn't do it.
I did.
Not you.
Oh,
that one.
Oh well.
Say it now.
Ahoy, hoy.
There we go. I'm George.
I'm Jack.
And we're back with another predictions video. Because...
Supercard of Honor. Jokes.
What day is today?
It's Rusev Day.
It's Rusev Day, okay.
Exactly.
She gets it. She gets it.
But also... It's WrestleMania!
I think you scared the cat.
No, the cat's just very excited. WrestleMania! I think I ripped your thing.
Yeah, I think you did.
I apologise. I'll try not to get too excited again.
Or just don't rip my jumper. Oh, well,
It's WrestleMania.
should we get us the first pre-show match?
You want to get in there quick, don't you?
Eager.
Anywho then, the first pre-show match. Introduce us.
Is the Under the Giant Battle Royale.
Yes, it is.
It's very hard to decide who's going to win this. It's a cat
Ah, kitty.
showing its asshole. Who have you got?
Matt Hardy.
That was my pick.
Not copying me.
No, I generally wrote that down on the prediction sheet on Facebook.
Livia.
I'm gonna go like Heath Slater because
He's got.
funny.
Is it because he's got kids?
Yeah, he
It's good.
deserves it. He needs some money.
It's because you saw his suit yesterday and I was like, oh, that's great.
I think it's quite entertaining to see him win.
Well, it would be, yes. Is there anyone else other than Mojo Rawley that has famous friends? Because if they do, they're going to win.
I mean, Matt Hardy's got Senor Benjamin. He's going to tase whoever's last.
That'd be funny. Okay, Jack's
I think it's remembered.
I'm fine.
Okay, so we've made a prediction for the very first pre-show match because random names.
Yep.
Second pre-show match.
Random names.
It's another Battle Royal. It's the first ever, but not really, Women's WrestleMania Battle Royale. For a trophy that looks like something it shouldn't do.
It's in the words of King House. It's dangerous.
She gets it.
She has one. I'm going for Sasha Banks.
Okay. Who are you going for, Libby?
Becky Lynch. I mean, she hasn't won like major things for a while. So.
Interesting.
George is picking Mae Young. She's going to come out of the grave.
The fabulous Moolah. Now I'm going for a outside of the box pick.
The iconic duo.
I am going for either Peyton Royce or Billy Kay.
Ooh.
I kind of hope to both of them.
That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining like both. It will come down to them two, like them two and someone else. They'll chuck out whoever, and then they'll sort of like just be like,
We were one entrant together.
we won, and that'll be funny.
I'd love to see that actually.
And the fact that they're rumoured to be getting called up soon, that'll be a fun way to bring them up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you look like a Bond villain.
Oh, there's my cat.
If only the cat was pointing at the cat. If only the camera was pointing at the cat.
I mean, I would move in face.
I've moved the camera a bit then.
Only if the cat was with the New Day yesterday at Hall of Fame.
Oh my god, they look just like Dr. Evil.
They did. Should we get on to the next match?
Booty.
We're going to hold the world ransom. We're going to hold the world ransom for 100 billion bootios.
I was going to say pancakes.
New Day Pops.
Bootios? Okay,
Anyway, let's get on to the
next match. Okay.
The final pre-show match.
Yep. They should have learned from last year from this. Shouldn't be on the pre-show
It's
match.
always going to be on the pre-show.
We have the Cruiserweight Championship match for the vacant Cruiserweight Champion. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
Yes. Those people.
Who have you got, Lou?
I'm going to say Mustafa Ali.
Interesting.
I'm going to say Alexander.
I'm saying Cedric Alexander.
Should have been Drew Gulak, but it doesn't matter.
I'm saying Cedric Alexander because he was in a title program with Enzo before that shitstorm happened.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to finally win it.
If Mustafa Ali pulls it out,
I won't be happy.
I don't know. It's like I wouldn't mind it.
It's really just his full roll face buster moves that he does that really annoys me. It seems so pointless. It's like the face buster, the move that all the old divas used to do because it was the most basic move ever, and he just added a forward roll to it.
Oh,
I don't see the point in the forward roll. It's such
Add a bit of flair.
such a picky thing that
Oh well.
really touching things.
Yeah,
I understand what you're doing. Okay,
So yeah, with Alexander,
boring pre-show over with.
Ali.
I say boring. He won't be boring.
What's the next match, George?
I don't know.
Rude.
I'm reenacting. Because it's Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon. Yeah, see.
Your secret safe with me.
And they're up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn win, they get to come back. Yeah!
I'm going for Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
Congratulations. You?
I want to say Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan's come back after 2 years, but it's like, what are they going to do with Sammy and Kevin? Are they just going to show them on the road? Or they're going to have another match to bring them back to SmackDown?
So, who do you think's winning it then?
I'm going to say Daniel Bryan because he's come back after 2 years.
I'm saying Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Fair enough.
I think Shane McMahon is going to
Not trust Daniel.
either turn on Daniel Bryan or just make a stupid mistake because he's like, I don't think you're fully ready to wrestle, and he's going to get murdered by Kevin Owens.
To get murdered by Daniel Bryan.
Either that or Daniel Bryan's just going to go,
So Daniel Bryan might.
Daniel Bryan will turn heel at
Yeah.
New Orleans and everyone will be like, oh my god, Undertaker man will be there just again, just like Daniel Bryan.
That will be the biggest shock of the weekend if Daniel Bryan turns heel.
Yeah, but everyone would still love him, so it wouldn't be. It wouldn't make that much of a difference.
I suppose. Next match. I'm just going to read it from the bottom upwards.
That's what we were doing.
The possible main event. Don't think it'll be
It
the main
won't be
event.
the main event.
Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Who have you got?
I think it's going to be Ronda Rousey again. It's her debut match. They can't have her losing her debut match at WrestleMania.
Yes, but she's going up against Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah, I know.
And it'll be her first match at WrestleMania.
It's her first match at Mania.
Rousey has many left in the bag.
We all know that Stephanie McMahon
And her giant lady balls.
likes to be the leader of the women.
I did this women's revolution.
She's literally amazing. Stephanie McMahon.
She had nothing to do with the women's revolution.
Yes, I know.
It was Triple H, Paige, and Emma.
To Neil Dashwood.
It was all down to them. Stephanie McMahon came on the scene
Sorry.
on Raw. I'm not saying I don't like Stephanie McMahon. I'm saying that she's not the one that started. So she
What's
doesn't.
making that?
So she doesn't get the credit.
So who is your prediction?
Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey.
I've gone for Stephanie and Triple H.
It's got to be different, I don't think.
She's going to bury them. Both of them.
Triple H is going to come out of the show.
Stephanie McMahon's going to come out with a giant dog. Yeah.
That dog is adorable.
Leading it down the ramp. Take a shit halfway through. Doesn't matter. Next match.
Glossing over that.
Sorry.
Triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
The Usos made it to the bank. Oh. You don't like it. So yeah, I've gone for the Usos.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Legend Brothers.
No, I don't know why I'm going for the Usos.
The Bludgeon Brothers are going to come out. They're going to fuck shit up. The only way I can see them not winning is if it gets turned into a TLC match.
Maybe. But then they've got those giant hammers.
Yeah, they'll probably use them anyway. It's triple threat, no DQ. It's
So
like,
uppercut 630 Woods does a backflip. So yeah, I've gone for the Usos.
Bloods and Bros are going to murder people. There's going to be a murder on the middle of the ring.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
The next match,
new SmackDown Tag Team Champions for me.
retaining for me.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Next match.
The next one.
We've got 2 predictions for this one. Because we've got Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and we don't know for the Raw Tag Team Championships.
So first of all, I think, who do you think he's going to be partnering with?
Come back to me.
I honestly don't know.
It's really hard.
So there's so many people that you could partner up with.
I know who I want him to partner with.
I want to partner with Elias.
I want him to partner with James Ellsworth. I think that would be hilarious. I was saying earlier, I imagine him turning up there getting like bro kicked in the face, and Strowman just tagging into Ellsworth, winning the tag team title on his own, while Ellsworth is just down dead, and he just like throws a belt at him at the end of the match and walks off.
See, I don't think that's going to happen.
It won't happen. But
Ellsworth is a tag team champion with Gilbert.
yeah, but I'm not. I don't think it'll happen, but I think it'd be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. A man, 2 hands, just fighting chance.
Yeah,
It's not Ellsworth.
he almost won the WWE Championship.
He beat AJ Styles, I think, was it 4 times?
It's
Three-
the whole
three
thing
times,
Ellsworth.
Yeah, but he won. Anyway, yeah, I think he'll probably team with Big Show.
I'd love to see that.
That'd be interesting.
So, like, who's your choice for partner then?
I honestly have no idea. So there's so many people you could partner with.
Just say the Big Show.
So I'd like to see the picture of Ellsworth.
Mark Henry, he said he's still got a lot left in him.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen though.
He's got a lot left in the tank.
It's Devon.
You did tell Kathy Kelly the spot is open for her, as long as she doesn't ask too much. If she asks too many times, it'll throw her through a wall like Kurt Hawkins.
Don't ask too many questions.
And then he'll have to deal with Balor.
What's Balor going to do?
As I'm pretty sure Braun Strowman could destroy from Balor.
I hope it's Goldust actually.
So even the cat disagrees with you.
No, I'm going with Elias for it, and I'm going for Braun Strowman to win.
I imagine Strowman and question mark are going to win the tag team titles.
Do you think the same?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you just can't look past Strowman right now, can you? Didn't even manage to get onto the main card of Mania last year. Can't see him losing this year, especially after they didn't give him the win in the Battle Royale last year
Yeah.
because of Gronk.
He might get traded soon, so that might be all happy. Next match.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
Speak.
I am speaking, I'm saying me.
Okay.
SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte versus Asuka. The
Asuka.
Queen versus the Empress of Tomorrow. The Champ versus the Streak. The Something versus the Something.
Asuka.
Asuka will win, she's going to win.
Of course she's going to win. It's boring now. Fed
It
up
was
with it.
boring before.
Well, yes, I know, but after, what, 2.5, 3 years on NXT, winning...
Losing to Eva Marie.
Yeah.
Ha!
Yeah. She lost the Battle Royale to Eva Marie.
Eva Marie chucked her.
Asuka threw someone over. Eva Marie ran up behind her, threw her out of the ring. And then Carmelo came and threw Eva Marie out of one. But the funny thing is,
I look Carmella.
I think
Asuka
so.
lost.
Yeah, to Eva Marie.
So, this streak is all bullshit.
Screw
But
it,
she's going to win.
I'm
She's
not-
going to hold it for a year. She's going to lose it to WrestleMania 35 to Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
I'm not going for Asuka anymore. I'm going for Carmella.
Carmella is not cashing in.
I don't think she'll cash in until the
She won't cash in the SmackDown Tag Team match because then Asuka she either loses the briefcase, and then that's the first women's Money in the Bank winner that loses her contract match, or Asuka loses her streak.
Good point. I'm still going with Carmella. Might as well go with my gut.
Okay, you do that.
Yes, I shall. I'm hungry. Next match.
Yes.
For the Raw Women's Championship. She looks very bored.
No, I'm just watching the cat.
Alexa Bliss defending her title against Nia Jax. Who have you got and why? I'm going for Nia Jax, by the way.
The disappointment in me, because Nia Jax is going to win.
Unless Mick James causes some shenanigans.
No. Nia Jax.
Can't do that.
Nia Jax is going to win, and then
On the Raw.
Carmella is going to cash in.
Oh my god, yes.
It's either going to happen as soon as Nia Jax wins, or it'll be like a Seth Rollins in the middle of the match.
That'd be amazing.
I can't.
It's just that her music goes down. You expect her to be running, but she's just moonwalking down the whole ramp.
Look, I just feel like with Asuka moving to SmackDown, I'm pretty sure they have never actually said
It has to be for
their
SmackDown title.
briefcases for the SmackDown Women's Championship. They've always just said the Women's Championship, which gives them the option for her to go, you know what, I'm not going to beat Asuka, I'm going to go beat Nia Jax or Alexa Bliss. So that's what I think is going to happen. I hope so, because if Alexa Bliss isn't champion, I really don't want Nia Jax.
No, she doesn't do much.
She's dangerous. She almost killed Charlotte twice in one match. It's disgusting. Anywho, the next match.
No, you said this one.
Ow. I cracked my neck.
That was fun.
Anyway, yeah. Next match. Fatal 4-way match for the United States Championship. Randy Orton against Bobby Roode versus Jinder Mahal versus Rusev.
I'm going for Rusev.
Of course it's going to be Rusev.
I think WWE know they've got something special here, and they're going to use it.
I hope so.
Everyone loves Rusev. I mean, why would you not give it to Rusev?
Also considering those rumours going around that he asked for his release, and the United States title match was a bargain, I think, for him to stay.
Yeah, I don't believe that, because his merchandise sales were like the best in the company, so I think it's just a case of they've seen that and gone, yeah, he can be pushed.
He can be our top guy.
I'm hoping that they're finally seeing what they've got with Rusev.
Yeah.
And they're actually going to push him, but no, WWE, he's just there to get pinned by Jinder Mahal.
So I've got to do the whole wins.
We all know you're dancing and smiling inside. And Maharaja's back.
You're literally the only person I know who likes Jinder Mahal.
Apart from the man that was
Yeah.
disappointed that his Maharaja failed him in Manchester.
Yeah, so Olivia, who are you actually going for?
Rusev.
Fair enough, we're all going for Rusev. I didn't hear it.
No.
I apologise. Next match.
Yes, the next one.
The Intercontinental title match. It's going to be a great match. Possibly steal the show. Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Who you got?
I have a horrible feeling it's going to be Seth Rollins.
I'm going for Balor.
I'm going for Balor because it's WrestleMania,
Demon.
and
Got a green and,
even though
green and purple paint.
even though it's not been announced, it makes it even all the better when instead of the normal Balor music starts, we get the heartbeat going and the red mist and the demon walks out.
Oh, imagine him doing a demon thing down that ramp.
My life would be complete.
We've got 10 minutes of him just going.
But you see, everyone's been waiting for that entrance at WrestleMania since he signed with WWE. So
Why would they not do it?
I think a lot of people would be pissed if he didn't do the demon.
Yeah.
I feel like Triple H would
I
be
mean,
disappointed.
I think it's
Triple H
time. I think
probably
it's time
timed
for Balor to have a proper run with the title.
Exactly,
Yeah.
not just...
Rollins is always going to be a guy that's at the top.
We all know how we wanted him to keep this.
No, he didn't. And he never. And are you talking about Rollins or Balor?
Balor.
Balor. Okay, yes, Balor. Who wanted to keep it?
It's you, like Seth Rollins, who injured Finn Balor.
calm down, Benny.
Okay, yeah.
The Miz
So
will hopefully go back to SmackDown and
have his actual feud with Daniel Bryan,
become a top main eventer on SmackDown. So,
or possibly be GM whilst he's on paternity leave.
because if he's on paternity leave, he won't do that at all.
Via satellite.
How can he
You
make
know how
decisions?
WWE likes to do that.
Yes, Rob. So yeah,
Pick your timing, buddy.
Going for Balor.
yes.
Going for Balor. Going for Balor.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Next match then. But Bunny, if you want to be in the video, all you have to do is come over here. I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to open up that door.
We'll just chill with it if you could.
Exactly. Hopefully he'll be quiet.
He won't be.
Of course he won't. Next match then. The WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura's he's got to have this.
Bounce of excitement, Livy.
I want AJ Styles there, but I know it won't.
And go for Nakamura.
Nakamura as well.
He got beat twice by Jinder Mahal. He has to win now. If he doesn't win now, it's over. He might as well just leave.
Might just go back to Japan and beat Okada. That'd be fun, actually.
No.
Well, not leaving, but beating Okada.
No.
Doesn't matter.
WWE champion. So yeah,
We're going for Nakamura.
Olivia wants Styles.
But I want Styles.
I mean-
everyone in Nakamura is going to win it.
So what's your actual prediction?
Nakamura.
I mean, I don't mind who wins, but Nakamura needs it more right now.
AJ Styles will always be my favourite superstar. SmackDown.
Shinsuke Nakamura will knee you in the face.
I wonder how many people playing the violin will be there.
All down that ramp. It'll be like Undertaker's Druids before it was
Yeah,
like.
we thought it was
Fake
going
John
to be a
Cena.
takeover.
Fake
Which
John
has won.
But he ended up having more.
So then he did another
next
one and he had
takeover.
more.
Exactly.
And
But
this is WrestleMania, so there'll be lots of people.
He'll come out wearing some nice New Japan gear. The crown.
He did the one person violin man when he debuted on SmackDown. So he needs to do more than one person. Fun times.
Yep. Last match.
The main event of the evening.
Okay, Bruce Buffer.
It's time!
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title.
See, now you understand why I was doing Bruce Buffer.
Who have you got?
it's going to be Roman Reigns.
Of course, it's going to be
Because
Roman
Brock
Reigns.
doesn't go back to UFC, innit?
Exactly.
Brock Lesnar's pissing off again. Which is why Dana White is going to be at WrestleMania.
He will be.
He is going to be there. He's been invited by Ronda Rousey.
Right, okay.
So he's actually going to be at
I'm
WrestleMania.
surprised he's allowed to be there, to be fair.
Well, you see, him and Vince have had a better
Relationship.
yeah, but like it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. And I've got this feeling that
Oh no,
with Lesnar pretty much being guaranteed to
Dana
go
White
back to
versus Vince
UFC.
McMahon match. Mania 35, like Trump and
No.
hair versus scalp.
I think Vince knows that Lesnar's not going to re-sign, and he wants Reigns to get cheered. Dana White now knows that he's going back to UFC, so he's going to get the pay-per-view stuff from Lesnar. I think Vince has said to Dana White, say he's coming back to UFC. That pretty much just straight up confirm it, because then the fans will be like, he's leaving, and Reigns will get cheered because Lesnar will get booed because he's leaving again. I think that's what Vince is hoping, which is why they said the other day, Dana White said Lesnar is going to UFC.
Heyman said it
I
as
feel
well.
it's like a in between the both of them. They're like, well, if he's going back to you, you can do that and confirm it and get a bit of a boost, and we can use that to get the people to cheer Roman Reigns.
There'll be one MMA fighter out and another one in with Bobby Lashley.
Most likely.
But Bobby Lashley, you know, I think he has a better attitude to wrestling than Lesnar.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to wrestle for TNA, you've got to have some sort of love for wrestling.
It's
No,
baffling
like,
that Christian isn't in the Hall of Fame. We did
It's
that as well.
disgusting. Now, before we end this video,
We have to recap.
We have to talk about something else.
Oh god.
Undertaker and Cena.
She gets it.
Yes.
Is it happening?
I don't think it is.
What do you think?
I don't know, because if it was going to happen, normally Undertaker's come out by now, or he's done something, or they've just hinted at the Undertaker.
I think they're going to have this one huge year build-up to Mania 35, and then that'll be the final match for both of them.
I don't know, it's just like a waste of this whole WrestleMania for both of them.
I think it's happening.
Because Undertaker is dead, and Mark Calloway is being selfish.
What?
I saw it on Twitter. It was an article
I didn't
written.
hear what you said.
It said the Undertaker is dead, and the Mark Calloway is being selfish.
No, you see, I've seen that Vince has decided that there was absolutely no reason for them to confirm the match, because they were going to get people subscribing to the network to watch WrestleMania based purely on the fact that Undertaker might turn up.
That's a good point.
He feels like with the card they've got already,
It's an
they're
amazing
going to
card.
they've got, I'm pretty sure New Orleans is sold out now. I know they were pushing the last few tickets, which amazingly were ringside.
Really?
The last few going were actually ringside,
Well, that
God.
surprises me, 'cause normally they go straight away.
but I think they're fully sold out now.
They've probably gone to like family and friends and shit, like Dana White or something.
But they've got
Frank the Clown.
so they've got this amazing card which will get subscribers in anyway, and he reckons the thing of like going into it without it being 100% certain that Taker's going to fight, people are going to get the network to go and see whether
That happens.
he will, and obviously with the fact that you get the first month free, they'll probably
Sponsor us.
No one sponsor you.
we know, but we're hoping. No, I reckon just based on that, it's just like, yeah, he might turn up. People subscribe for the free month to see whether he does or not, and then I don't know how they're going to do it exactly. Like, Cena, are they going to have him sat in the front row, and then after a match, his Undertaker's going to fucking appear from the crowd behind him?
It's gonna be Bray Wyatt. Oh! Undertaker thing, because even though it's a crazy rumour, it's gonna fucking happen. You just know it will.
No, it's not.
I know it will.
No, it's not, because that'd never work.
It won't.
He's too small.
Yeah. Do a recap then.
What did you just say?
The blue tag. It popped.
Oh,
Sorry.
Should we have a little recap
Let's
then?
recap then.
We have
So the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale.
Matt Hardy.
Heath
Matt Hardy.
Slater for the fun of it.
The Women's WrestleMania Battle Royale.
Sasha Banks.
Becky Lynch.
The Iconic Chick.
Is this the only one we've gone all completely different on?
Yes, it is. I believe it is.
Right. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
Cedric.
Cedric.
Steph Riley.
Cedric. Sorry. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
To quote AJ Styles, Cammy.
Shane and Daniel. You can see this one. That time.
Okay, that's it. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey.
Yes. Angle and Rousey. Oh. My neck cracked again. SmackDown Tag Team Championship match.
Usos.
Bludgeon Brothers.
Legend Brothers.
Cesaro and Sheamus versus Braun Strowman and to be decided.
Strowman.
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 Charlotte versus Asuka.
Asuka. No, I said Carmella. Carmella, sorry.
You can get it right. Come on.
Sorry.
Asuka.
Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. Nia Jax.
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax and then Carmella. Yes. The United States Championship match.
Rusev.
Ruru.
Rusev.
Intercontinental title match. Finn Balor.
Yes, the Demon.
King.
No, Demon.
King.
Demon!
Yours?
It's gonna be Finn Balor. Well, I want it to be Finn Balor.
Yes, it better be.
Yeah.
Better be listening to it. I like to imagine there's someone there just searches every prediction video.
Just tag me on Twitter.
I just think that'd be hilarious. Like, there's just one guy on a dark room.
Your ideal job.
Oh, he's got the right match, hasn't he? Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, and then we get signed to be writers.
For SmackDown, get rid of Road Dogg. Now that will stop us from getting signed.
Hashtag Breezango for tag champion.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said Fandango or Tyre Breeze for Battle Royale. Oh well.
Oh well.
Ideal world.
Yeah.
WWE Championship match. Stars Nakamura.
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 Lesnar versus Reigns. Universal title.
Roman Reigns.
Reigns.
The big dog.
I was just about to do that.
Roman Reigns.
You look so sloppy yourself, Jack. You got that glass.
Shout out to Ross. And Cultaholic.
Please sponsor us. Yes, one.
If we tell you to go and watch Cultaholic, and you tell them, will they come and watch us and give us a job?
Please do that. We need a job. But yeah.
So, if anyone from Cultaholic sees this, we spent our last £500 making this video.
Well, anyone with videos, really. If videos somehow watch this, we can play games. We're good people.
We have many games to play.
We have very shit games that we have as well, which you like playing.
Anywho, let's.
Yes.
The final possible match.
Undertaker Cena. Don't think it's happening.
You know what? We didn't actually say
No.
who we thought would win if it did happen.
If it did happen, I'm going with Undertaker.
I am also going for Undertaker.
I would like to see the Undertaker win, but I feel like Cena might win it.
I feel it's going to be Undertaker that wins because it's Cena and he doesn't really need a win. He needs a part-timer now, so I think he's more like help out the newer guys. And this is just a dream match. And if this is going to be Undertaker's last match, I'd like to see him go out with a win.
Yeah.
I do like to see that win.
We're going to have to recap now again.
No, we're not going to have to recap in because we've just done our recaps and now we just spoke about Undertaker winning because we're all in love with the Undertaker.
Who isn't?
Kane.
Brock Lesnar.
Roman
Lesnar's
Reigns.
just a dick.
So yes, if anyone actually watched this,
If you made it to the end of this video,
yeah,
congratulations.
DM us. We'll give you a thumbs up.
Slide into those direct messages.
You can follow us on Twitter.
Yes, do.
So yeah, follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to the channel if you have made it this far.
I will put the Twitter name in the description because I am awful with the name. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Neither can I. You should know.
So just at HubbardBrosGaming.
I think it's at Hubbard Gaming, but I think HubbardBrosGaming was gone. It was very annoying. But I'll put it in the description.
So yeah, like the video, subscribe,
Do that.
follow us on Twitter,
Yes, please do.
and we shall see you in the next video.